What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video topic here today, where today I want to touch up on a very sensitive subject, a subject in which is trending all around the world. Every single major YouTuber and news outlet is talking about, that being the Marina Joyce situation. And so before I get into anything else, I do want to give my point of view on things. Now, for those of you out there who don't know, Marina Joyce is a YouTuber that was supposedly being held hostage by ISIS in order for her to produce more YouTube videos, and that right there just doesn't seem to make sense, at least to me, because why would ISIS, a terrorist organization solely hell-bent on murder, destruction, and chaos, hold a YouTuber up just to make YouTube videos? Doesn't seem to add up. So during the course of the last several days, Marina Joyce has made a few YouTube videos that have actually raised a little bit of concern within the YouTube community, and also putting out several tweets that made her seem as if she was in grave danger. Now, we're talking millions and millions of people here that were pretty much on her case, trying to figure out if in fact she was being kept against her will, if it had to do something with her ex-boyfriend, if it had to do something with fucking ISIS, in which case I think is ridiculous to the highest degree, because again, why would ISIS even care about another YouTuber making YouTube videos? It doesn't just seem to add up. So there were subliminal tweets online that she was tweeting out with her saying that she wanted to meet up for like this party at 6:30 in the morning, when in fact the actual party was scheduled for August 3rd. So people were wondering, you know, why does she want to meet up with her fans so early in such a remote place where nobody's there? There was actually a supposed video leak of her actually pleading for help and telling people how the event meetup is supposed to be somewhat of a setup. I personally believe, and again, this might go either way, that this is used for propaganda. There is no evidence sustaining that her life is in danger, especially if looking at her videos, if looking at her environment, if looking at her tweets, it seems as if the girl is doing okay. And actually, a few hours ago, she came out with a response to everyone saying that everything was just a simple misunderstanding. How could everything be a misunderstanding? Now, again, bear in mind, she grew 500,000 subscribers in a little under a day, so this could be used for attention. But if the girl was genuinely in danger, if her life was truly on the line, I think making YouTube videos is pretty redundant, especially if your life is pretty much on the line and you had no other choice but to make YouTube videos. But you have to ask yourself, why YouTube videos? Why are you forced to produce so many YouTube videos under your will? You get what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem to add up. I mean, first and foremost, why would someone even force you to make YouTube videos in the first place? What benefits do they have in favor of you making YouTube videos? You get what I'm saying? So there are certain things, there are certain pieces to this puzzle that just don't seem to add up with the whole ISIS situation, which I think is really, really ridiculous. You know, with ISIS keeping her and using her as bait. First and foremost, why would ISIS want to use this, you know, English girl for bait? Bait for what? And then on top of that, for her to make any sort of YouTube video and for her image to be preserved with no, you know, bruise marks, without any scratch marks on her, you have to ask yourself, like, how is that? You get what I'm saying? So ISIS is supposed to be labeled as a extremist group. These people have no tolerance for anyone else but their own group. So they're just mainly out for violence and whatnot. So you would assume that if this was quote unquote ISIS, and I use that term very loosely, they would have killed the girl by now, but they haven't. So for them to just say, oh well, keep making YouTube videos, girl, we're just using you as bait, it just doesn't seem to add up here. Now, could the girl have some form of schizophrenia? Does she have any mental disorders? I mean, does this have to do with drugs perhaps? It is a possibility. Could this be used for attention? I do believe so. But could the girl genuinely be in danger without any of us knowing? Absolutely. Sometimes YouTubers tend to put on a facade, and in reality they're going through a lot of stuff. So could this girl be going through some stuff, possibly mental issues, possibly issues at home? It's a huge possibility. But for anybody out there to bring up the whole ISIS situation and then to encompass that and say, well, ISIS is just using her for bait, you have to ask yourself, bait for what? Why would ISIS even care about making YouTube videos of a girl, you know, pretty much promoting a dress for her sponsorships? It just doesn't seem to add up. This girl talks about her days, she talks about dresses, she talks about relationships and whatnot. So why would ISIS even care about that? Do you get what I'm saying? So this is why you can't really believe everything you see and read on the internet. And the police were involved. The police were sent to her house. We have major, you know, news outlets and news media out there covering this. So this is a big ass story. And after looking into it, after, like, you know, reading it and just looking at her videos and whatnot, I just came to the conclusion that there's something more behind the scenes that we aren't really seeing, and that being that I think the girl is pretty much using this for attention. Could she be in possible, you know, harm to herself? Maybe. That's due to mental issues. That's due to possible drug abuse. We don't know because we aren't there. We aren't there with Marina, so we don't know the entire situation. But after seeing a couple of other YouTubers, such as, you know, Philip DeFranco and Leafy's video, I just came to the conclusion that I believe at least the whole Marina Joyce situation is being used as propaganda, when in fact you have millions and millions of people out there tweeting you and trying to ask if you're okay, and your only initial response is to pretty much like their tweets and, you know, just you know, liking what you're in favor of. So it doesn't seem to add up if you ask me. I mean, shit, if ISIS was kidnapping people and it actually allowed you to grow 500,000 subscribers in a day, I mean, shit, kidnap me, but I'm just saying, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, it could be a publicity stunt, nothing more, nothing less. We don't really know. Is it possible? Absolutely. But people were pointing out that there were bars on her windows, that, you know, she was displaying messages of help. Again, we don't really know because we aren't really there. People were talking about how she was putting out tweets subliminally about how she needs help. Again, we aren't really there with her to know what's really going on, so we'll never really know. But some people might say, you know, what does it really matter if she said that she's okay? You know, did she spin the camera around and, you know, talk about how she wasn't really a slave and whatever? Some people are saying that she might be used for sex trafficking. Some people are saying that the Illuminati is involved. Lots and lots of wacky, tacky stuff. But again, is it possible that she could be using this for a publicity stunt? Absolutely. Or you have to also ask yourself, you know, is this girl really in danger? It's also possible. Again, we aren't there. The media isn't there. The police aren't there with her 24/7. So we can't really say indefinitely. Leave your thoughts down below. Do you guys truly believe that this girl is in danger? Or do you guys believe that she is in fact the scum of the earth, using all of this, including news outlets, even the police, to gain publicity on her channel? Comment down below and simply let me know, guys. I want to know your thoughts on this because I don't want to be the only one thinking that this is fake. I want to know if anybody out there agrees or disagrees. If you guys disagree, comment down below and let me know. I want to interact and get more of your take on the whole situation. Thank you all for watching. Once again, if you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. Again, I mean, it's a really weird thing. If she is still making videos by the time Christmas is still around, then that's how you know that she is absolutely faking all of this. But again, we can't really say for sure. In my personal opinion, I do believe that this is entirely fake, a publicity stunt. Did she execute it very well? Of course she did. That's just from my personal take on this. But I want to know from your overall thoughts on the entire situation. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, try not to get kidnapped by ISIS or the Illuminati. That'll be pretty bad if that happens. If you guys like the video, I promise that I will send you a brand new potato gun that I recently found, you know, in the sewer. It's not a scam, guys. A real fucking potato gun that you can go in ahead and just shoot people, and when you shoot people, they become actual potatoes. So thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.